James was 43. Car makers would sell you a complete car like they do now. Or they would sell you something like this, an engine, a chassis, and some suspension. And then you would take this to a coach building company who would then fit a personalised body, personalised interior. You could have anything you wanted. And in the 30s, this meant there were some truly amazing creations. Back then, there were coach building companies all over the world helping the wealthy to fulfill their wildest dreams. Anything was possible, and everything was done. Coach building meant that Clark Gable didn't have to have a car that looked like this. It meant he could have one that looked like this. Today, though, cars are built differently. You don't get a chassis with a body on the top, because the body sort of is the chassis. The pillars, the roof, the door frames, they're all load-bearing, so changing anything is a nightmare. And this has meant that for many years, coach building has been a lost art. Now, though, I'm delighted to say it's back. Welcome, everyone, to the Alfa Romeo Disco Volante. One of the most striking, intelligent and unusual cars I've seen in a very long time. It started out in life as an Alfa Romeo 8C, but was totally rebodied and reupholstered by an old coach building company in Milan called Touring. In the 50s, they styled and built sports cars for Alfa Romeo. Later, they designed the Aston Martin DB5 and DB6, along with the Jensen Interceptor and the very first Lamborghini, the 350 GT. That is quite a CV. In recent years, however, they've been reduced to making mildly modified Bentleys and Maseratis. It's been like watching Dame Judi Dench reduced to appearing in a regional pantomime. But now they've decided to bring the lost art of proper coach building back with the Disco Volante. Certain structural and safety-related things can't be changed. The seatbelt mounting points, the windscreen, the suspension mounting points, they'll be the same on this car as they are on this one. It's like plastic surgery. You can't change the skeleton, but you can change the flesh, and that is what they've done. But has it worked? The simple answer is yes. It doesn't shake, it doesn't rattle. It doesn't feel like botched plastic surgery. You don't think every time you go over a bump, oh no, my nose is going to fall off. It doesn't feel like Michael Jackson. I'll tell you what it does feel. It feels solid. It feels, and this is high praise for a hand-built car, it feels mass-produced. That said, it does not feel like the car that spawned it. It doesn't feel like an 8C. That's because they've softened the suspension. They've turned it from a stiff B-road barnstormer into a comfortable cruising machine, and I like that. There are loads of cars built specifically to attack a road like this. So it's quite refreshing to find one that allows you to savour it. Savour the views, savour the moment. So it doesn't feel like an 8C. And it certainly doesn't sound sound like one on either. Oh, it's the most soulful sounding car I think I've ever heard. It's as though the entire exhaust system is